Tarot Ohana to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean. I'm very happy to have you here today. We are doing a reading for the sign of Gemini, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stellium. This is a general reading today. We are using our Queen of the Moon Oracle as well as our 8-coin tattoo tarot. We are going to go ahead and get started. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Very happy to have you here. Please be sure to click that lovely subscribe button so that you don't miss a future transmission. Here we blend all things tarot, astrology, soulmate, twin flame, light seer, starseed, spiritual work, all that great stuff. For all of you who've been with me for quite some time, or even for just a short period of time, thank you for being a part of my soul family up here on Empress Moon Tarot. I truly value each and every one of you. All right, let's get rolling, shall we? Wisdom. All right, Gemini, you have wisdom. What is it that you need wisdom for? Let's find out. I split these cards while I was talking. Page of Swords. There's wisdom right here. All right. I wonder what that might be related to. So the Page of Swords is showing up in your recent past. The Death card. Let's see what else we got. The Emperor. 8 of Coins. The Empress. Ooh, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. The Fool. 5 of Wands. Knight of Cups. And the 9 of Coins. And your overall energy is that of the 8 of Wands. So it would be interesting, Gemini, that both the Empress and the Emperor are coming up because our members today are getting a twin flame reading. So the energy today is on twin flames, at least for my members up here on YouTube. And so it's very possible that the energy is also extending to you, Gemini. The center of everything is the Empress. And when we have the 8 of Wands here, the 8 of Wands is often about swift movement, fast movement. It's also called the arrows of love. And that's because there's such rapid movement with regards to communication. It's sort of like Cupid's arrow, strikes a chord with someone and produces this sense of communication, right? So it's often called that. The 8 of Wands speaks very strongly of communication, but communication that is two-way, not necessarily just one direction. And we do see the light, the streams of light being shown down upon these wands here. And when we have streams of light, that's often referred to as, enlightenment when we see it in imagery. And so it's strongly possible that the wisdom you're receiving, Gemini, is going to come through this communication. Now, if you are a divine feminine, this whole reading could be surrounding you. If you are a divine masculine, you could be thinking about your divine feminine. So when we talk about divine feminine, divine masculine, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But when we're looking at a union that is often spiritual in nature, sometimes this could be a high-level soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. One of the counterparts will be displaying more masculine energy and the other will be displaying more feminine energy. And it's all about that yin and yang, that balance, right? So the center of the entire reading for you, Gemini, seems to be centering around the Empress. Now, the Empress could also, in this particular deck, she's pregnant. So it could be a focus on fertility. It could be a focus on a pregnancy, if you are pregnant, or if your partner is expecting. There could also be a focus on children because the Empress does represent, motherhood as well. And the Empress is a card that is solely ruled by Venus, the planet Venus. And Venus is Taurus's ruling planet, as well as Libra's. But we often see this kind of compassionate energy also coming out in some water signs like Pisces, and Cancer strongly. And so we also see it in Scorpio, but Scorpio is a little bit more reserved. So we see this strong, compassionate energy that is showing at the center of your reading. And the compassionate energy that's showing seems to be coming through with regards to the communication. So the communication can be with regards to love, or it can be with regards to money, because Venus rules both areas of our lives. And we do see a focus on money in your reading. So we'll note that. But we also have an Emperor here. So I can't help but also note that. So Gemini, let's start with the past. Start with the past. Are you from the past? I don't know why alternate timelines is coming up. That might be something associated with wisdom. So we have the Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Coins, and we have the Five of Wands. So we see that the energy of the recent past has been perhaps you seeking some sort of wisdom with regards to how to advance your career, or how to work harder, work smarter, right? You know, the eight of coins is sort of burning the midnight oil. Like, how can you get your time back? So it could be gaining wisdom on how to receive your time back, gaining wisdom on how to achieve something with regards to your career and finances, how to achieve something with regards to romance. With the Five of Wands here, this could be an internal struggle. I feel more like it's an internal struggle and less of a person's struggle. Sometimes this comes up when there's bickering and fighting between people. And this seems to be more of a personal struggle, where there's this energy of needing to find a way to work smarter, work harder, work smarter, not harder. And that this seems to be causing a sense of internal struggle, right? So like having to work so much is causing internal struggle. Feeling like you're constantly striving for perfection could be causing internal struggle. Feeling this need to accomplish something great could also be creating this internal struggle. So we see a strong focus on you needing wisdom on how to overcome this energy that has set you into this place where perhaps you have no time for anything other than work. And we see that the energy moving forward, which will be your current energy, right? And we'll look at the future energy in a second. The future energy looks absolutely fucking phenomenal, Gemini. Okay, so I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Looks great. Your current energy, we have the Death card, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. So we do see that with regards to communication, because we saw communication is focused here, as well as fast, rapid movement, right? With regards to communication, we see the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the messenger of some sort of sweet romantic gesture. He's also the messenger of something that's going to make you happy, but not overly emotional, shall we say. This can be somebody who's very charming, very flirtatious, just has a way with words. And so we see that somebody is going to be communicating with you, Gemini, that is going to also help to release some sort of toxic burden from the past. Now, this toxic burden from the past can be very simply this recent past where we see this kind of need for perfectionism and this intense focus and drive towards success, but yet feeling like you're not getting anywhere, right? So we see that whatever communication comes in, it helps to relieve that feeling that you've been dealing with. Now, the Empress here is giving you hope of a new beginning, a hope of a fresh start, a hope of either a fresh start with regards to romance or hope of a fresh start with regards to finances. And so we see that hope coming from the Empress energy here at the very center of everything, which is fantastic. Now, for those of you that are twin flames, in the near future, this communication seems to be coming from divine masculine to divine feminine, whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine. So we see the masculine energy reaching out to the feminine energy because they want a fresh start. And so I definitely see a strong focus on, if this is a divine union in your life, Gemini, there is going to be some movement here. And the masculine counterpart is the one who's going to be communicating and reaching out, asking for a fresh start. Now, from the standpoint of finances and career and business, our emperor takes this data, takes this wisdom that you have received, Gemini. Our emperor takes that wisdom, he analyzes the wisdom, he delegates responsibilities to others so that he can free up time, which you clearly need some time freed up in your life if all you're doing is focusing on work, right? And so he delegates to free up time. He analyzes data and he formulates a plan for the future. And so we see our emperor here is doing just that, about having a fresh new start. Now, you might not be able to see your way forward right now with regards to what this fresh start is, but the emperor here is indicating that it's time for you to start in a brand new direction. It's time for you to make a leap of faith in a new direction. And that could be different for all of you, but it seems to be surrounding your career, Gemini. So here we have potential success on the career front with the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins could indicate that you're getting a brand new job that's quite lucrative, or that sales suddenly finally start to come in line with what you're hoping and wishing for if you're a salesperson, or that there's some sort of bonus, some sort of increase in pay, or perhaps even a job promotion on the horizon. So this looks absolutely fantastic, Gemini. I am going to leave that there. That looks good. Now, we did choose a winner for our content contest. Gemini, if you'd like to be included in the drawing for the next Gemini video and to receive a 1-card tarot reading, please be sure to comment down below, because I'm looking at only one video each time, and we seem to have a lot of repeat winners because nobody is commenting. Okay, and our winner of the comment contest is PP33CC with the comment awesome. All right, my dear, let's see what message Spirit has for you today. If you keep going at this rate, you might you might get a 1-card tarot reading every day. All right, message for PP333CC. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, they gave you 2. They gave you 2. All right. I don't know if you recently took a vacation or not. If you did recently take a vacation, the Chariot here is saying you still need a break, because maybe the vacation was not restful enough. If you have not taken a vacation, this is saying it looks like you need a day off. You need some time for self-care. With the Chariot moving towards the 4 of Swords, it's very strongly possible that you've had a lot going on in your life here lately, or there may be a lot going on emotionally or mentally or spiritually. And especially with the fact that we do have on Sunday, we have a solar eclipse coming up. And that often makes people very, very tired as you're coming closer to that eclipse time. And so these 2 cards are really strongly indicating that although you may have been, on a very strong pathway towards some sort of victorious movement, it's almost like Spirit is saying, well, in order for you to get to that point where you are victorious over something, or where you are feeling this sense of inner strength and confidence and, strong self-worth and being able to move forward in a really, really beautiful way, you need to take a break. The 4 of Swords is like, you need that mental mind dump. You need some self-care. You need some time to rest and recuperate. It's also very strongly possible, if you have been dealing with any kind of health issue, that this is saying that you need to take some time to rest and let your body recover. It could potentially be indicating an upcoming, shall we say, you might be around somebody who might be sick or something of that nature. And so Spirit is recommending get some extra rest right now to boost your immune system. So there could be any number of reasons why Spirit is telling you that it's time to take a pause, but you're definitely being given a strong message to slow down, and take a pause. The pause is necessary for you in the present moment. Why that is, it'll probably be made known to you very, very quickly, or you may already be aware. So that's the message that Spirit has for you today. We'll see what your next one brings, because I'm sure you're going to come up again. And much love and light to you, my dear. Thank you for being a treasured member of the Soul family. Truly, truly appreciate and value you. All right, Geminis, if you're still with me, be sure to comment down below so that you can be included in the drawing for a potential one-card tarot reading at the end of the next Gemini reading. Gemini, thank you so very much for tuning in. Be sure to visit empressmoontarot.com or oceanmoonflower.com if you are in need of a personal reading. And until our next reading, ta-ta for now.